Okay, let's start with, oh hang on, just do this first. On this episode, I talk about Scarlett after the 750, my dashboard, from Trapped, I've said before, and my helmet. As you can oh, my mirrors are in the wrong place. Oh. Hello, 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 hello. Look at the weather this morning. Look at the weather. It's gorgeous. That's a test car. Absolutely gorgeous. Unfortunately, this is the state of the British roads. Especially these kind of roads as well. So I'm just heading out to my most favourite place in the entire world to do a walkthrough of my bike and equipment that I use for vlogging. I went to my most favourite place to film this, which is RAF Conington in Cambridgeshire, because it's absolutely lovely. The only problem on the day was it was very windy, so I'm having to do a nice voiceover afterwards. So let me start off by introducing you to Scarlett. She is a 5th generation VFR 800 Fi. She's pre-VTEC and obviously the generation after the 750, and most probably the best VFR that their Honda's built. Most definitely the nicest and the most comfortablest to ride. She has an aluminium V4 engine, dual overhead cams. The engine is actually part of the frame and creates a stress factor within the frame, and the actual swing arm, although it's a single-sided pro swing arm, it is actually bolted onto the back of the engine as opposed to being bolted onto the frame. She's got a hydraulic clutch, dual hydraulic braking system, which means that if you put the front brake on, the back brake comes on, put the back brake on, the front brake comes on, which is a standard feature for most bikes after 2017, I believe, or ABS, one of the two. But she's already got it. Although she was actually manufactured in 2000, she wasn't registered in the UK until 2001. She's actually 17 years old, and for a bike that's 17 years old, she's in pretty good condition, apart from the exhaust pipe, but then that takes a huge battering on the road anyway. Modifications so far have been LED headlights, the clear LED indicator lenses at the front, and that's about it really. So that's Scarlett in a nutshell. If you want to know more about Scarlett, just leave the comments down below, and I'm more than willing to actually go into some more detail. So what we'll do from here, we'll move on to the dashboard, which you can see in front of you now, and we'll discuss some more bits and pieces that I've actually got on the dashboard and what each bit is. Okay, moving on to the dashboard here, the first thing you can see is the Hero 3 Plus Silver, and on the back of that we have the Sena GP10 audio Bluetooth GoPro pack, which is where the audio comes onto the camera from my helmet. This is my secondary camera, my other camera being the Hero 5. This is usually bolted in front of the Brakemaster cylinder, but unfortunately I broke it off, so it's now clamped to my RAM mount, which holds my 7-inch tablet. This is a Samsung A6 7-inch tablet. It is only a Wi-Fi tablet, unfortunately. It doesn't have 3G, but I do use it as a sat-nav, and I hook it up to one of my other tablets that has 3G and 4G. So basically I can use it as a sat-nav as well. I also use it as a remote teleprompter. It has a remote teleprompter app. I've said before in previous videos, I use this to keep me focused, because one thing I struggle with is staying on topic and staying focused because of my ADHD and dyslexia. Now this is controlled by the Daytona smartphone controller, which is on the left hand side of the bike, and it's an easy reach of my thumb, and it's just literally clamped on to the handlebar, and I can control everything on the tablet from this controller. Not only can I control the prompter, I can also control other aspects. So if I want to play music, I can use it to play music. If I want to use it for the sat-nav, I can use it for the sat-nav. Now on the prompter, as you can see here, I can use it to start the prompter off. I can speed the text up to the speed I want it to. I can slow it down if need be. I can send it in reverse if I've made a mistake and I need to restart again. I can also pause it if I need to pay more attention to the road and what's going on than the actual video, and I can always come back to it later. I can also increase or decrease the size of the text, so it's quite helpful and very useful. So what we're going to do now is we're going to move on to my helmet, and we'll go through my helmet so you can see what's on my helmet. Okay, now moving over to the helmet, this is a Caberg Stunt, and as much as I love the Caberg brand, I really don't like this helmet. It is not very good. There's a lot of wind noise. A lot of the wind noise you hear on the videos is created by the helmet itself. It's the noise I actually hear inside, caused by the actual visor bolts where they are, because they create a lot of turbulence around the helmet. So it's not very good at high speed, it really isn't. I had to put a windjammer in. As you can see, it's a bit tatty now, it's been there for some time, because there was a hell of a lot of air that would actually get inside of the helmet, so I had to put that on there to stop the air from getting inside the helmet. As you can see, I have the Hero 5 black mounted kind of on the chin but to the side, so it gives that indication that it's chin mounted, but it's not, it's just slightly offset. I couldn't put it directly in front of the the chin guard, because there's vents there and it kept blocking them up, and my glasses kept steaming up in winter and I couldn't see where I was going. The actual arm that it's attached to is aluminium links. These are from a company which I have no idea how to pronounce the name, but you will see it flash up here somewhere, and I will put links to them down below in the description. That's the word I'm looking for. You can also get aluminium case for the frame, a frame case for the 5 black, as well as an aluminium actual mounting that you actually mount onto the actual helmet itself. With regards to the audio, I have the Sena 20S Bluetooth pack, which obviously hooks up to the GP10 and gives me my audio. It's got a boom mic which sits just inside the helmet, which is really quite good, and it's covered with a dead cat, if you can just see here. So it's covered with an actual dead cat. I'll put the picture of the dead cat up. I can't remember the make, it's Rycote or something like that, I can't remember the name, but I will put the details up in the description. Basically what I do, that I found works the best. So I've actually taken the foam off, there's no foam on there at all, that's off. It is just literally the dead cat which is stuck straight onto it. It's the ones that they use for DSLR cameras, and it works perfectly. And I just tuck that in the front there, and I actually turn it around so the dead cat's facing away from me, as opposed to actually facing me. Although there are times I tend to do, I do tend to eat the dead cat quite a lot. So that's the helmet.
Alright guys, thank you very much for watching the video. If you like it, don't forget to give it a thumbs up. Don't forget to subscribe and turn on your notifications. You can stalk me on social media, follow me on Facebook, stalk me on Instagram, and tweet me at Nige-Rider, and I will catch you next Saturday. I'll catch you Saturday. Or should I say this Saturday, not next Saturday, this Saturday. I'll catch you this Saturday. Cheerio.